So welcome to another FIFA 19 career mode video. Today we're going to be talking about the things that should not be happening in FIFA 19 career mode. So this series is pretty much like the things we hate series or the things that don't make sense series. I'm still using the same material that you guys submit to that. But for this type of series we're going to be focusing on the bugs and glitches side of career mode because a lot of people were sending these things in. So I thought why not create a series just dedicated to that. If you enjoy the video, remember to leave a thumbs up for me. Let's get to 500 likes. And if you're new around here and you want to see more content like this, hit the subscribe button today and the notification bell and you won't miss anything. And remember guys, if you want to see this type of content continue, you need to keep sending in your clips and stuff. I do have a big list, but it always helps when I can add more stuff to the list as well. And as well, I just want to say guys, you need to be patient. Sometimes I get like 40 DMs a day and it's very hard to maintain each day. So there's going to be a bit of a pile up and it might take a few days to actually get to your one, but I do try and get to everyone's message eventually. So this is definitely something that should not be happening in career mode. Tristan sent me this photo. He managed to get the steal of the century, Neymar in his prime on a 2-year loan. As you can see on the screenshot, he was Barcelona and Neymar was only 26 and he's 92 overall, which means he's still in his prime, so it's not like he's about to retire. So obviously I do think this is very unrealistic and should not be happening. Neymar at the moment is not going to get loaned out anywhere. PSG are going to keep him because he scores goals, he's in his prime, he's one of the best players in the world, so there's no chance Neymar is going to be put on the loan list anytime soon. But in career mode, you know, anything is possible. So this year I feel like the fixture pile-ups have been ridiculous. I think it's the worst it's ever been. I've seen people with 2 games in one day. For this one, there's 3 games in 4 days, which is totally unacceptable and never happens in real life. But let's take a look at the screenshot. Fulham on Thursday the 23rd. And then on Saturday, he plays a Premier League game against Leicester. Obviously, he got the Friday off. But on Sunday, he has a cup game against Everton. So this is terrible to look at. I think this year, everyone is getting affected by these fixture pile-ups. It's hard when you're trying to push to win every title in career mode. And the fixture pile-ups just basically ruin your season. So what I usually do is try and get a second team going that is good enough to be like a rotation team. So if I need to rest my main team, I can put them on and they can still win the game for me. Because what used to happen to me was I never used to build a rotation team. And when I needed to put on the reserve players because the main players got tired because of these stupid fixtures, I would always lose a cup game or I would drop points in the Premier League, which would take me down from first to maybe second or third. So I learned to basically get a rotation team going because EA are not going to fix these fixture pile-ups anytime soon. But if you thought 3 games in 4 days was stupid, take a look at this clip. This one was sent in by Kane. He managed to have a club game in the middle of the international break. So on the 16th, he was having a game against Belgium, which was an international match. On the 17th, he had a game against Ipswich Town. I presume he was still in the championship. And then on the 19th, he had a game against Spain. So I don't know how this works, but it's really ridiculous. There's no club games that occur, especially in England, during the international break. Sometimes in the A-League, it's a little bit different. They have the game still, but in the English competitions, there is no games during the international period. But in career mode, like I said at the start, anything is possible. And usually the most craziest things happen in career mode, and this is one of them. But we are not done yet, folks. If you thought the first 2 were crazy, check out this one. This one was sent in by Matej. He said, I went into career mode with Dinamo Zagreb and this happened. Champions League game against Monaco on the 24th and a Europa League game the day after. So I'm going to test this out because I want to see if it's actually possible. I've done a career mode with Dinamo Zagreb, put them in the Premier League replacing Arsenal. And as I was setting up the groups, I could put them in the Champions League and the Europa League, as you can see. So I don't know what's going to happen. I just want to keep going and see what happens. So it actually turns out that you can play a Champions League and Europa League career at the same time. What the hell is going on? I've never seen this before. I don't know if it works with the rest of the world teams, like just them, or it works with other clubs, but Dinamo Zagreb was able to be put in both competitions. You can actually play both competitions and try and win them. Imagine the stamina of your players though. You would have to have one team in the Champions League, one team for the Europa League. It would be like winning the WWE Championship and the Universal title at the same time. You know, having like an undisputed championship. I'm actually going to try this. So this issue was brought up to me a few times now, so I think it's time to put it in a video and see if anyone else is experiencing this issue. Apparently injured players who didn't play all month are now getting nominated for Player of the Month, and some are actually winning Player of the Month. Edwin told me that he was managing Watford and Decore is injured and didn't play all December, but he still got nominated for Player of the Month for some reason, and he actually won the award for December. And Jack also provided a clip for me. Tammy Abraham actually won the May Player of the Month, but as you can see, he was injured, so He tore his ACL and he was 100% fit in 7 weeks. So this shouldn't be happening, man. I don't know why Player of the Month is now getting awarded to injured players that didn't play all month. It's just another thing that doesn't make sense in career mode. I haven't actually experienced this bug myself, but if you have, leave a comment down below. So you may have noticed this one as well. A few people have spoken to me about it, but Rayed sent in a photo for me. He said he loaned Kovacic in from Real Madrid, and at the end of the month or something, Kovacic got the Player of the Month award, and he was wearing a Real Madrid shirt. So there's also another photo. I think this one was from Kevin, and he actually showed me a photo of Danny Ings wearing a RB Leipzig jersey, collecting the Premier League Player of the Month. So this is a pretty common thing. I think it's got to do with the loan players, but yeah, it's just a stupid thing. It doesn't really look normal as well. So this one was sent in by Darren. We have another one of those kit bugs in the news tile. This one was a FIFA World Cup game, France versus Italy, and Mbappe should have been in the French kit. He was in the PSG kit, and Verratti should have been in an Italian kit. He was in the PSG kit as well. So obviously this shouldn't be happening, but we have seen a lot of bugs from the news tile in this series already, so this is just another one to add to the list. So this one is a little bit of a weird one. I actually haven't seen anything like it, so maybe if you've experienced it, maybe you can like leave a comment about it. But Juho told me that he was doing a scout report for like the youth players, and basically after the report was done, the game automatically assigned this player Emil Simula to Liverpool. He said he didn't sign him, the game just sort of put him there, and then the game sort of glitched out. So when he went to his squad hub, he saw this player have a negative value of -€1 and a wage value of -€1, and his contract was also negative as well. So I don't know how that happens. I don't know if anyone else has experienced this. I can't really explain it much better than that because I haven't experienced it myself, but I'm guessing it's some sort of bug or glitch because it doesn't look normal to me. So there was 2 people that brought this up to me. Maybe you guys are experiencing the same thing. But the first clip is from Blair. You can see he's pressing the advance button and it's not doing anything, it's just spinning. And this one is a better clip. It was from Rax and he sent this one in. As you can see, he's pressing the button on his controller and the advance thing is just spinning. So obviously it's not very good to see this. Should not be happening, and it's definitely a bug that EA should sort out. This one comes from Farden. He says, I don't understand why there is an Espanyol badge next to Neymar. Neymar is in Barcelona in my career mode. So the article does mention that Neymar plays for Barcelona. If you read it, it says Pochettino has highlighted the discipline of Barcelona and singled out Neymar for special praise ahead of his team's next match. So the article talks about Neymar and Barcelona, but underneath the article we see an image of Neymar, which is correct, but then we have a logo of Espanyol there, which should not be there, should have been Barcelona's logo. This one I found on Twitter. It was from a guy called Thomas. Have you ever played career mode and noticed 2 guys just standing there behind the actual menus in career mode? This one looks ridiculous. I've never seen anything like it. Oh, this game mode does my head in at times. So this one comes from Alex and M_Chas. Basically, they're experiencing issues where the game just turns into that. Like, everything disappears. I don't know how to describe it. It basically freezes and there's nothing you can really do. There's no buttons you can press. There's no menus you can go to. I'm guessing the way to fix this is to restart the console, but if you haven't saved your career mode save, you're going to lose your progress, which is a bit unfortunate, but I guess there's nothing you can really do with these types of things. This one comes from Kai. He says that the big teams are still putting out reserve players against his team, pretty much underestimating him. He says he's 3 seasons into a Preston career mode, he's in the Premier League now and has a good team with all players in the 80 overall range, but when he versed Man City in career mode, they put out this team against him. Now, a lot of these players are part of their reserve team. I think Muric is part of the reserve team, Zinchenko as well, Humphries, Grant, Garcia. There's only De Bruyne and Fernandinho and maybe Sterling as a right winger there that you could say are first teamers. So what happened to all the other first teamers, I don't know, but this is a common issue in previous career modes as well, where the bigger teams would not take you seriously if you were a smaller club. Even if you won the league and stuff like that, they just weren't programmed to take you seriously. And there's still some instances of when this happens in FIFA 19 as well. If you're experiencing any bugs and glitches and you want to put it on the series, make sure you send in your clips through Instagram or Twitter. Make sure they're as clear as possible, because the blurrier they are, the harder they are to present to the audience. So just keep that in mind. So if you need something else to watch, make sure you click the card right now. It'll take you to a video about 7